I've been loving the cope following Zohran Mamdani's win. I've been sitting back, laughing, breathing it all in, just like what he said during his acceptance speech. Breathe this moment in, and that's exactly what I've been doing with the cope. And whew, it smells so sweet. I loved all the billionaire fucks who live in this city leading up to the election, saying, I'm gonna leave NYC if Zohran wins. And the business owners saying, I'm gonna take my business out of this city if this radical communist wins. And now, over a week after the election, all of these people closed their fucking mouths. Whoa, it was just bluffing this whole time? Rich fucks and business owners actually don't want to take themselves and their businesses out of the financial capital of the world? Wow. I think anyone could have seen that coming. But what's been especially funny to me is all of the regular people freaking the fuck out over his win. Despite me living in NYC, my area is pretty Republican. And no, I don't live in Staten Island, thank fucking God. Anyway, my town has a Facebook page, and I don't use Facebook because fuck that shit. But others in my household do, and I've been hearing what's been posted on that Facebook page following Zohran's win. A radical Muslim communist has taken over New York. This is the last straw. I'm finally leaving this city. And you know what? Go ahead, leave. Go to Florida, or wherever the fuck else you plan on moving to. I love that conservatives, the nanosecond you have anything less than pleasant to say about this country and how it's run, even if it's like the most mild criticism of, say, the Trump administration, they immediately go, oh, if you don't like this country, get the fuck out. They're so tough and brave when someone they like is in a position of power, and in that instance, it is so inconceivable to have anything less than praise in regards to how they govern, to the point where you should just shut up and leave if you don't have anything positive to say. But all of a sudden, the bravado goes away the instant a candidate you don't like assumes power, and you do a 180. But sure, go ahead. If you can't stand that much that this guy is going to be your mayor, then by all means, leave. Whether you actually do leave or not, I really don't give a shit. I've lived in a town full of Republicans my whole life. I've survived. But I'm just so fucking tired of how overdramatic so many people have been over this election. You're going to be fine. He's not going to turn NYC into a mini USSR. Oh my god, he's gonna put one city, one grocery store in each borough. He's gonna strive to make raising children in this city more affordable. Oh, the fucking horror. And this is assuming if he's even able to enact his whole agenda while mayor, which I don't know about that. Hochul is already dousing the flames when it comes to making the buses here in this city free. But even if just a fraction of his agenda gets enacted, I think that would be a huge net positive for this city. People are just so drunk on propaganda, the Overton window in this country is so shifted to the right that they think these simple-ass ideas that are common practice in several other developed countries are these radical far-left ideas that are so destructive. Oh, please. He isn't even fucking mayor yet. You have no idea how his term will turn out. And I remember when Trump won the first time in 2016, there was this whole choir of people who were like, Trump isn't even president yet, and yet so many people are having a meltdown. At least to give him a chance. And here we are, nearly 10 years later, and I'm sure a lot of the people who were saying that back then are now freaking out over a socialist mayor who is going to govern a city a lot of these people don't even fucking live in. But to all of the Neanderthals who live here and are now vowing to leave this city, yeah, have fun, if you're even packing your bags. This is another thing about people who vow to leave somewhere because someone they don't like assumed power. A lot of them don't even end up leaving. It is all melodramatic bullshit. Like, at least when it comes to someone part of a marginalized group that is routinely attacked by the Trump administration and Republicans in general, I can understand why they would have the idea in their heads to at least consider leaving this country, if they even have the means to do so, of course. But in this instance, oh my god, this guy is vowing to make our city more affordable and to improve our quality of life. I gotta get the fuck out of here ASAP. You're crybabies who fell for the most stupid propaganda. And you're likely not going to go anywhere, and watch, by this time next year, your life will be completely normal, NYC wouldn't have been swept by communism, and you also likely will have completely forgotten about these silly ideas about leaving the city until, of course, the next election cycle, if Zohran or some other candidate you don't like wins the mayorship, and then you can whine and cry all you please about leaving the city all over again, only to never actually fucking leave. Oh, but you didn't like it when Trump won? Okay, yeah, but also, tell me, when have I vowed to leave this country? Oh wait, you can't tell me, because I have said that a grand total of 0 times. My immediate reaction to Trump winning a second term was, well, this sucks, but this only even further confirms what I already knew about this country, and that is, it's full of idiots. Oh well. In short, suck it up, Buttercup. He's our mayor, just like Trump is our president, and MAGA loves to throw the latter in people's faces all the time and say, if you don't like it, leave. And so I think it is more than fair to throw Zohran being mayor in the faces of the Trumpers who live in this city who are freaking out over him being the mayor, and saying the same thing back to them. He's going to be our next mayor, and no amount of kicking and screaming will change that. If you don't like it, leave. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.